Mother of Lord Almighty, we got some breaking news out there. What is up, peeps? Hope you're all enjoying your weekend morning as the Shanghai Major does continue, but we probably just saw maybe one of the best 1v5s ever at a CS Major. If you guys can think of a better one, make sure to send it in, as it was Donk and Team Spirit finishing off Team Heroic, but not quite yet. It was a back and forth series, and one pivotal moment that unfortunately didn't even lead to a map win was Donk with this 1v5 ace. Unbelievable.
It calls to it, and the 4 rounds they won in the opening half, but it's been all defensive here. And it's deja vu, 12-9, 3 rounds needed for overtime, but it's this time Team Spirit who have that kind of pressure. And another opening frag provided by Dexter. This defense has been so rock solid in the opening stages of rounds. They've neutralized Donk. They've been dominant in opening engagements. And Spirit have never had any room to work with.
Nertz has been Donk's nemesis in mid. He's gonna wait, just passively in connector this time, holding the advantage. Chopper to walk through the smoke. Oh, timing is unbelievable. Nertz takes a step back into the smoke just as Chopper moves forward. But Tessus is still in a powerful position. Watching from short into the connector, and Nertz looks to peek with him. Dexter's now brought his scope over and has it pinned in con.
Almost seems like they know.
They seem to know, absolutely. Utility gonna be used up. Chopper forced away, flushed out by Nertz. Here comes the push from Tessus at short. And it seemed like we were getting ready to celebrate progression for Team Spirit into the playoffs, but Heroic decide to silence Spirit. And Donk will go forward alone, but there's so many targets. And he can often prove enough on his own. And can this little nuisance pull off an unbelievable clutch to keep his team in it? Yes, he can. Donk the Destroyer with a 4K and all 5 in the end. Unbelievable from one of the world's best.
How do you even begin to describe this? Deathmatching. And Heroic so confident they've got the round 1, they give him every fight he needs. As he's done time and time again, he is the engine for Team Spirit.
I mean, this kid is not real, and if you were in the crowd, here is what some of the reaction was. You already heard them in the background going nuts, rightfully so. And ironically, Heroic almost throwing this afterwards, even the next round, almost throwing a 1v4, but they did close out that map, which is, I mean, hey, got to give credit where it's due. Heroic still looking pretty strong, taking Spirit to a map 3 and not being completely checked by Donk destroying you, but almost.
At the ramp, and Heroic send the aggression right through. 2 players left for Spirit. And even with all the might mustered by Donk to keep them in this, Spirit, it is not enough.
And it'll never happen twice. It will never happen twice. This time it's Zontix to play Gladiator. And look how disciplined they're being now. Kicks in, takes contact. They swing off of that.
Zontix with a double. There's no way. Tessus missed the shot. They can't let this happen again. There's no way. Zontix takes a moment to go around that corner and breathe. Dexter decides it's not a job for the AWP.
Same setup.
It's a job for the SMG and the rifle. Toss those snipers and get this job done. Zontix hits the pause button. But for Heroic, it will be a story of resuming as we go into the 3rd map. And it feels like only mere moments away from Team Spirit celebrating progression. Chopper waits at short. Nertz to fall first. Dexter blasts through him with a deagle. But Chopper can sit back in his chair and trust that his teammates have got this one in the bag. Kixon and Dexter want to make sure that play is prolonged for Heroic in this series, but they will not be allowed to. Donk with another headshot. And Kixon will fall, and of course, at the hands of Donk. team spirit fueled by the performances of their star.
And it is quite literally Donk just lifting Spirit into the playoffs as quoted by HLTV, and we unfortunately will not be seeing every team there. By the next time you guys see me on a video, we'll be breaking down some upsets, and it looks like Na'Vi and Mouse and a lot of big names will be upset, or could be, I should say. Let's cross. I think we should. I would love to see Na'Vi. I don't know what's going to shake down, though, but we are seeing a lot of teams get upset in these best of ones now, of course, on a best of threes, and the Shanghai Major does continue, and so too do the upsets. Who is looking best so far? Who is looking most clean? It would be hard to be arguing against a team like Vitality, but they have performed that way all year round. So yeah, who is looking strong to you guys? Who is looking weak, but maybe sneaking through? We are approaching our playoffs, and that's where the CS gets real good. And I'll be back here every single day to break it down. But I had to just talk about Donk. I mean, my goodness, what the frick? Till next time, though, take care, drink your coffee. I'm gonna go chug mine, and I'll see you back here soon. Thanks for watching, peeps.